character, but I do think that some of the things with her are a little bit overstated in terms of how strong she is. I think some of that's magic knowledge that we're still learning on how to fight her, but she is well rewarded in terms of her pressure. Did get buffed too as well. Let's see how SQ deals with this character.
I think that's the interesting thing. Because of the notable Bridget players, I can think of now Hotashi. I would definitely consider one of them, but of course Diaphone, who's had a lot of success doing incredible amount of content creation and guides with this character, and I believe Hotashi has been working with Diaphone, finding sort of like the nitty-gritty of this character. But SQ, has been finding so much success on Rim, and every time you think SQ is out, SQ proves you wrong, just like this. The lead that Hotashi had was ridiculous, and SQ was like, what lead? I don't understand.
I don't understand what a lead is. Here, hold this throw, cough in the corner. Sends out the orb, there's the throw. Again, that's a win. That's a win condition for that character. Send that yo-yo out and about. You lock them down, that block some pressure, and there's not much they can really do. You have to be preemptive against the yo-yo. You cannot just sit in one space and play. However, SQ's all up in that face. Corner carry, close slash, wall break, using the super, the Gundam wing beam. Blah!
Gundam in my Guilty Gear. Oh, fantastic. But no, really, good lord. Oh, I like the jump with a block in there from Hotashi. Unfortunately, SQ, the reads, so good. So much anticipation of what Hotashi was going to do. Is a lot of predicting. And the prediction was great, because if it had gone wrong, Hotashi would have absolutely been able to get a foothold back into that. But now, Yen's doing a much better job with the anti-airing, with the yo-yo. But SQ, huge counter hits, whereas Hotashi's hits have been so lackluster, unfortunately, and that's just the nature of the character.
That's true. You don't lead to too much, but for SQ they do. Especially we see a lot of the far slash come through against Lex's character based on the DPS, spin out the red RC to stay solid. We're to anti right there, but the low up to 2K in play into the super Morobato again. That is murder. SQ row. SQ getting preemptive and just jumping out. Even that 2H did not reach to get the anti-air continuously against SQ.
No, and that's the thing, and I really like that you brought that up, because Hotashi is an incredibly aggressive player. They were aggressive on Naga, they're aggressive on the Bridget. SQ is matching aggression for aggression, and I think because the tempo is so similar between the two, it's actually throwing Hotashi for a little bit of a loop, because in previous matches, in matches where Hotashi excels, the player that they're playing against, their tempo is much slower and they become much more hesitant. SQ doesn't know the meaning of hesitation, and she just goes.
It's funny because I think there was a stream that she had like a week ago that was like top most, I guess, aggressive RAM in the business, and she cited herself up to be maybe a little bit less aggressive than Zondo, but definitely top 3. However, I see Hotashi with that wall break. So bar at the bottom here from SQ. Use it for the BRC. Air to air right there. What's next? At the backs him up, gets the last hit. That'll be Hotashi's win.
I liked the decisiveness out of Hotashi in that round. They pressed buttons really purposefully, and that ended up working out really well for them. Again, here, doing really nicely, follows up the spins to win all the way across the screen. Oh my god, the air movement, Hotashi, genius.
Almost got K with that close slash. However, you still see some FD every so often from the side of SQ. Running out of bar, has to find a way out, will do the flip, gets a counter hit, forces the burst here from Hotashi, has him caught up in the corner. You have to be so careful about rolling on in aerial, because there could be a 6-speed, or even on the ground. That button's so good against Bridget.
It's so effective. Hotashi is going to have the, right now, 100% tension, has so much to work with. The RC comes out. This pressure is ridiculous. Tap dust comes out. SQ forced to burst. Hitachi, incredible. He said, you live in this corner. I wanted you here, and thus you stay. Unbelievable. What a turnaround. This is actually, I'm going to put...
Afraid to utilize what's so good about that character, and that's her movement. Like, her movement is fantastic. Yes, you can get checked with the 6P and things like that. Keep it ambiguous. You get in and start your oppression. What a 6P.
Yeah, I really like watching the way Hotashi plays this character. Unfortunately, we're watching them get beat up a lot at this current time. And then the windshield wipers come out as well. I mean, Ram has such an incredible damage output, and we were able to see a lot of that on display at the very high level to this past weekend at Arc Revo. But SQ, once again, is just asserting dominance, but a good DP into the RC, and then the run under for the side switch as well. I really like this. Hotashi, the thing is, like we said from the very first match, if you're still alive, you still have a chance. You're not alive. I'm sorry, my bad.
It is kind of hard
I apologize.
the likes of Bridget to pull this back. There's some characters that the damage is so high, they can get that return over seat, right? A little bit easier. Ram is definitely one of them. For Bridget, it's going to be a little bit harder to get that win condition. You're looking for knockdowns to start the party, and if that's not happening, then that's defeat right there. However, Hotashi has him caught up in the corner. What's the defense like? The whole SQ with the far slash getting that counter hit. And they've been trades sometimes, they've been counter hits. That has been a big pain point button for Hotashi.
It really has. It's got to be so careful. Wow. Oh my goodness. So the Rekka combo into the overdrive gets the wall break as well, area shift. And my goodness, Hotashi is just taking so much damage. SQ is covering the sky and the ground, and you got enough to do another Mortomato? Yeah!
We're on it. Slash got some recovery on it too, so you have to be careful what you swing out. Despite how strong she looks, there's ways to play, and I feel like people are starting to understand how to play against this character. Look at that. Minus frames on the whip, dash up, forcing the burst here from Hotashi.
Oh, I love that ambiguous air movement from Hotashi. They stopped the dash, and unfortunately it looked like they were going to do it again, but SQ had it on read. The DP came out from Hotashi. This is giving them all this advantage as they travel across the screen, and they get another RC and the dust as well to finish it off. That was a really nice conversion into a very solid combo.
RC 5P, close slash backs up, trying to find that jump K in play. Not able to let it happen. Red RC finds the opening, but not much after that. Hotashi got to be super careful right here still because SQ, we've seen the counter hits come through.
Yeah, oh my goodness. And SQ, again, like, you can never count her out. It doesn't matter how far down she is in life because she is confident in what she has in her toolkit. Look at this. You thought, how dare you think? Oh, and the whiff wild DP. Oh, my soul has died.
That was godlike. Just a little bit of reaction, a little bit of bait right there. Whip out a button, catch them with playing to their own, that same sense of like, I'm gonna do something. If I see you jump at me. However, SQ was ready and steady. Now they're on set point. That was so godlike. However, all right, Hotashi, you have him in the corner. We do next. Got challenged with the air to air right there, but the far slash again counter it.
Why do Ram's buttons go so far? And this, I mean, I comment regularly on Daisuke's vision, but that was really what you envisioned for this character? Okie dokie, artichoke.
So much reward. Super. Did the wall break? Hotashi. There we go, back in business. Now we're seeing something different from the bar at the bottom. It's only about FD. Get some space up in this place. It's about that super. Sending out that extra bit of damage out here. Hotashi, and again, you have to get aggressive. You have to be able to get mobile with this character and put the damage on so you can get that bar built up so you can access the mix too as well, or the super if need be for the finish. SQ still on set point.
Yeah, I am loving the way these two are playing the neutral game, though. Like, the way that they're utilizing backdashes and they're changing up their air momentum, spectacular. Unfortunately, the first person to get caught was Hotashi, and they're going to have to eat all of this. But really, if you want, like, a graduate school lesson in movement and neutral and Guilty Gear Strive, watch the first 10 seconds of this match.
But it's over in a flash. SQ